Hi Marina, this is Happy Jiyoung from South Korea, Seoul. This is my neighborhood. Can you see all you need is love? This is wine shop and this is interior shop in Itaewon, Gyeongnidan. And isn't that cool? Anyway, so you asked two questions. One is like the more detailed activities going on at the Matthew Hussey Retreat. And second question was what kind of method I use to boost my self-confidence. So this is cool background, right? So about the retreat activities, so we in the evening time before the actual retreat start, we had a like an evening greeting kind of party, small party. So people gathered and then it was kind of awkward because nobody knows, the people don't know each other, right? A little bit awkward, but there was some games and talk and music. And the great thing about Matthew Hussey Retreat is he's an amazing DJ. This is also another cool thing. It's like a exhibition, kind of, right? So anyway, so a lot of music and dancing is going on. But anyway, so first the evening time, you go to the reception area, all the steps. They gather two times a year, and for the retreat, and they are so friendly, and they're kind of friend of many of them are like brother or friend or family member of Matthew. So it's not like just a staff kind of feeling. They're really, really nice and close and friendly and personable. So anyway, they make you feel very welcomed and warm when you show up at the hotel lobby or that reception area to get your materials or booklet and ballpoint pen and some gifts and things like that. So that things like that happens like that. The first the evening before the main event time. So the next day I remember we in the morning we exercise together. It's by the beach. So we had a band workout and some music and also running in the sand by the beach and then what else? And a lot of Matthew Hussey Retreat is like Tony Robbins. I didn't go to Tony Robbins retreat, but it's like a personal development and growth kind of retreat. It's about human potential and improvement and self-confidence and love and things like that. So it's like raining. Just a second. Okay, so and then a lot of we meet in the main banquet room, which is really big, and there are so many ladies from the world are there, and a lot of deep, really, really enlightened talk and stories and examples. And Matthew Hussey is a great actor too. He's a great actor. He makes a great example, and he's a great storyteller. So he's sharing or giving you the message or help you awaken some lessons that you haven't maybe realized or perspective. He delivers it in a really impactful, entertaining way. He's like an edutainer. He's like edutainer. His message is has a powerful message and meaning, and also he delivers it in a really, really fun way and enjoyable way to understand. And anyway, so a lot of talk, story and acting and music, and in the middle of the talk also we stand up and we dance a lot of dancing, a lot of shouting, and then also some parties, some Hawaiian like a flower something tropical theme party at one night, and one night the last night, the fifth night, I think, fifth or fourth, or the last night is like a grand party that ladies like brought their nice party clothing or something, and they dress up nice and they enjoy the party. But when I joined my retreat in 2017, I didn't have money that time. I spent the retreat money, and then I didn't have a lot of money, so I didn't bring nice party clothing or anything. So I felt a little bit awkward to go to party, the tropical theme party where all the ladies were wearing really pretty, flowery, feminine dress and stuff. I didn't really have that kind of clothes, but somehow one of the lady lent me her dress, and then I wear her dress that she decided to not to wear and all that. It was so nice. But anyway, so I feel sometimes, if I have a really cool outfit and beautiful thing, I might look cool and have a more confident look or whatever. I feel a little bit insecure when I attended the party, but still I had a confidence, I guess, that it doesn't matter. Even if I don't have a great beautiful dress, I can just enjoy the party. That kind of mindset I had a little bit. So anyway, it was a little bit mixed feeling. But anyway, it was great. Yeah, the ladies are there for growing, improvement, and learning. So yeah, it's like a dating and relationship retreat, but it's not really dating and relationship retreat. Any dating or relationship thing is coming from deep in yourself, right? About your own, your self-worth and confidence, and your being a nice human being, and how to treat people, how to understand people, that kind of thing, right? So most of the lecture or talk is about, understanding human nature, understanding people, understand our own emotions and insecurities or that kind of thing. And then the last day is the one that Matthew's father and the brother, they also have their segment to teach us about men's, psychology or whatever, or dating tips and techniques or that kind of thing. But it's not just technique. It's about understanding human being, understanding yourself, and that kind of thing, more deep thing. But anyway, this retreat is Matthew Hussey is famous for dating and relationship, but the retreat is about human potential, self-improvement, and that kind of thing, with a beautiful, handsome Matthew is sharing that kind of message and impact your life. Very pleasing to the eyes. And then also he's an amazing human being. You can feel the energy, and all the staff there are very, very nice and kind, and they have a warm heart. I can feel that. So it's his passion that he wanna share this, and he wanna awaken or help people, help ladies to really go deep and understand and love themselves and that kind of thing. Yeah, I will show you a little bit. This area is my favorite park. Okay, I have a little bit, oh my god. So, oh my god, there's a dove or a pigeon. Can you see? There. Anyway, and what else? Yeah, some parties, a lot of dancing, and there's some I didn't really join, daytime, there's a break time, a few hours a day or something, and then that time we could go swimming, or there's activities going on like volleyball or some other things. But I was still a little bit not so brave enough to join the volleyball thing or whatever, because I felt like that time I didn't have somehow I was feeling quite little bit no money feeling. Little bit like even joining ladies for dinner, I felt like I didn't have money to eat, like high priced menu meal kind of feeling a little bit. So that was a little bit like a really stretch out my financial stuff and joined that time. But and also anyway, and then what else we had? A lot of party talk and dating thing and exercise and then the most impactful thing for many ladies were, we had that bad imagination or visualization meditation kind of time. So and then also we write down like things, like a lot of digging deep for what you want and goals or things like that. So anyway, the that bad visualization time was the most I think powerful time for many people. So people realize that they are wasting their time in the maybe relationship or work that they don't really have passion for, and then they feel like they imagine when they die, then what's the point, that kind of thing, I guess. So anyway, I don't know if this is giving too much information, but anyway, it's like talking or hearing doesn't do the justice. You have to really join and be there, feel the energy and learn the lesson from real, like really that kind of environment. I feel if you have a money, I highly recommend. Yeah. For me, I didn't really have a lot of money, but I joined and it was great. And still, I'm not like my life is not like 100% like changed or something. I still go through a lot of, I realize that I have a childhood PTSD recently too from some heartbreaking experience. And then I realized that I had a childhood PTSD, and then all my symptoms were childhood PTSD symptom. Can you see the yellow thing? It's pretty, right? It's now springtime. So, so pretty, this part. So, it's not like you attend the retreat and your life is changing forever or something. I guess some people could do that, but for me, I had a lot of things, I guess, still. So I'm still working on myself and healing and reading books and playing affirmation audios and hypnosis meditation guide audios, and always doing that. And people say it's like a waste of time or energy that you go always the conferences or self-help seminars or reading a lot of books or something, but still it really, really helps. It costs a lot of money, I guess, right? For me, I traveled to USA, UK, and I attended, oh, it's so beautiful. It's yellow. I attended a lot of conferences, and still I'm doing my healing work. And so people could say, what are you doing? You're wasting your money and all these workshops or conferences. You have to go deep inside or dig in or something, right? I do that too. So all these seminars and conferences or this retreat will help your life anyway, I feel there are some people who just go mindlessly and not really looking inside also, and they just do it outside surface and just going blindly, I guess. But I was a little bit, I felt, I don't know if I was like that, but still I have now more awareness. So, but still I feel like I can say all these attending amazing conferences and retreat like Matthew Hussey's, it always add up to your life and different perspective or aha moment or your unconscious or subconsciousness. It goes into maybe some of your that kind of place, and it could help you, I feel. But anyway, it was really good. And so about the confidence, so I mentioned I have more confidence. But still sometimes I can get very insecure. For example, I feel the reason I like to go to conferences is, it's important to surround yourself with people with open mind and growth mindset. If you are always hanging out with people with self-limiting beliefs and pity party people and who are living in a miserable life or a mediocre life, maybe some people, I don't know. So I don't like to live a mediocre life, so anyway, so oh my god, it's so pretty color. Oh my god, it's like a spring, right? So anyway, so I feel it's important to surround yourself with positive. I read a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck book by Mark Manson, and he kind of criticized about positive thinking style thing, but still I feel it's much better to be hopeful, optimistic, positive than be always complaining and looking at the negative side of the things. Yeah, it's good to see the reality and go deep and learn. Also, work on that. But also, I feel I prefer to be with the people who are growing and want to be better and learn, and not just sitting there complain and something. I have a mind that kind of time sometimes, but still, I'm like getting up and try to not try. They say do no try. So I feel sometimes very depressed and low self-esteem or insecure feeling, but still I'm doing my best to get up and watch videos from the people with more great ideas and more successful people who are happy and living meaningful life. So anyway, so confidence wise, so I feel it's important to be surrounded by the people who are truly happy, successful, have a greater mind than the complainers and people who are not really deeply happy, and so it's important to be around that kind of people. And confidence also, so when I was, it can be like sometimes I feel a little bit like doubt also, when I'm in USA, when I'm with my kind of people who are improving themselves and open-minded and growing mindset people, and they see greatness in people and possibility in other people who are growing mind also, right? Then they always cheer you up and they believe in you. So I feel like crying now. So be with people who believe in you is really, really powerful, because if you are with the people who lived in the poor, scarcity mentality people all the time, then you have that kind of programming. I think I had that kind of programming too, but still I had a more conscious effort to go to that kind of seminars and conferences and retreats, and still I might have those programming deep inside in my subconscious or unconscious mind. So nowadays I understand about how we can reprogram our mind, or although you want to be confident or something, but still you might feel very, very insecure deep inside, then you don't know how to change that, right? So when I watch Bruce Lipton's videos, biology of belief, or recent interviews and videos, I will put the link down in my description so you can watch that. So he shared some ways to reprogramming your subconscious mind, because we think we are living the life according to our own will, our own thinking, our own decision making, but 95% of the time that you behave, you feel, everything is coming from your programming since you're in the womb till maybe, I don't know, the ancestry or DNA, whatever, programming from your ancestor lines, to maybe 7 years old to 12 years old or something. So at least like a 7-year-old up to 7 years old, our brain wave is like a theta brain wave. It's like a dreaming state. So kids learn, like kids are absorbing everything, right? So we maybe observed our environment, and if you were not with the perfect, loving, giving confidence, and you can do anything, that kind of message family around you, then you might not have that kind of confidence in you from the beginning, I guess. So I'm like that. I was like that. I'm still working on this also. So like the good thing was when I'm surrounded by like this kind of positive, really amazing, kind, loving people, I got a lot of love. They always say, you are amazing, you are awesome. Then I got a lot of confidence, and I feel like I can do anything, that kind of feeling. But also when I'm like in environment that I feel so stuck, that I don't feel like there's nobody that I feel that I can connect, that kind of feeling in Korea, for example. It's that kind of feeling. So then I feel sometimes like I doubt myself, and also from my own personality trait from my childhood emotional neglect, and I never heard I love you from my mom, or she never hugged me. So I have that kind of stuff going on. So nowadays, I learn more about this by reading books and also watching more videos from the doctor Gabor Mate, and other coaches, and who's experienced this kind of trauma, childhood trauma, or emotional neglect, or things like that. So they share their experience, and they share some tools. So I use those kind of tools. So anyway, so recently I had a very low point feeling. Like recently I felt so insecure, like than my recent life thing. It's because one lady, like she left a comment with like really nasty, really not nice, kind words, and then she was calling my name and all this stuff. So that kind of message triggered like my insecurity, and it was a little bit hard to overcome that. So that triggered my insecurity. So for a while I was so depressed, and I was eating all kinds of junk food, and I started to feel like bloating, and so like full from the eating junk food, and I felt fat, all this thing going on, and it was hard. But still, like I do my best to read or watch positive things, and also understand the human mind and why she was saying that from out of her insecurity and stuff. I understand that. So anyway, so understanding human mind, human nature, and personality trait, and all these things helps a lot. The self-awareness and understanding human being, understanding other people, it really helps. But anyway, so be with amazing growth mindset people around you, and listen to like self-love, self-worth, theta brain wave meditation, guided meditation audio. And I listened to that. I fall asleep with that because Bruce Lipton says he's the scientist, right? So our brain is like a theta brain wave when we are falling asleep or are waking up kind of time frame. So when we listen to that kind of audio, that empowering audio, self-confidence or that kind of positive influence audio out to our subconscious mind or while sleeping, then it helps, they say, it reprogram your mind, they say, subconscious. So I'm still, experimenting on this, but it really helps when I do this. And also there's a EFT, emotional freedom technique, that I found. So I'll put all these resources that I'm using under this my video's description, and you can give it a try. EFT is really also great. So EFT is emotional freedom technique. It's like a tapping on your meridian point with the messages that you wanna reprogram in your mind. So you can follow along that lady. that she was doing self-love or self-confidence thing. So it helps, I think. So when I do it, it takes discipline too, right? It's like I just came out from my workout. I went to work out today. Like when I have this kind of acne on my face, it means I was sad or lonely or depressed, so I was eating the wrong food. Whenever I eat the wrong food, then I have this kind of thing going on. So when you see me like clean face and really slim down face and body, it means I conquered all my insecurities and loneliness issue. I'm still working on this, right? So sometimes I was wondering, going to those things are a waste of time or something, but I know it really helps still, although it's not like fixing at one thing and then you suddenly get like really, really amazing something. It takes, also, like maybe in the first, after attending those things, and you might feel more confident, and then also you live your life, then sometimes you again, have your subconscious thing coming up and all that. So like we take a shower, but like you take a shower today, but it doesn't mean you don't have to take a shower tomorrow, right? You take a shower every day. I take a shower every day. I don't know, some other people, I heard that French, they don't take a bath every day or a shower every day or something. But anyway, I take a shower every day. So yeah, this is like a work in progress, I feel, or every day I feel. Also, yeah. So anyway, so I will share. I'm still doing the thing too. So I'm not like a huge confidence. And sometimes when I get triggered, my insecurities are coming out, and I feel so depressed. And I eat junk food, which is like my coping mechanism when I'm sad and depressed. When I was young, when I was alone, when my mom went to work and nobody was around me, when I'm sad and lonely, I usually bought these snacks and sweet bread and ice cream, and I ate that. So recently, when I had a really, really bad, that kind of trigger moments, I haven't bought that kind of snack for many, many years, but I somehow, when I went to supermarket, I bought all that kinds of the same ice cream, same snacks that I ate when I was maybe 6 years old. And I was eating that and then feeling so bad the next day. So, but anyway, so yeah, confidence. Also working out and sweating out, I feel more confident. So yeah, just doing your best. Yeah, I feel when you feel great, when you eat right food, clean food, especially ketogenic diet is amazing. You feel amazing really with all the science is backing up with the ketosis. When you eat ketogenic diet, your brain, you produce more peaceful, like gamma, like is it GABA, like something, hormones and all this thing, and you have more focus and clarity in your brain, and you have more peace, and it's great. So I highly recommend you to watch what you are eating. When you eat clean, good food that is good for your body, you have like feeling great for yourself, your body. When you feel great with your body, then you have a more self-confidence too, right? So working out and listening to those positive, like good audios that empower you, and surrounded by nice people, kind, caring, loving people is important. And being, I guess, surrounded by nature, beautiful nature is very good. Yeah, things like that. Okay. It's a long video, right? Anyway, I hope it helps. So beautiful. Yeah, I know sometimes when I'm down or depressed, I don't want to come here too, but just like doing my best, right? Yeah, also sometimes I don't want to work out longer or whatever, something, but also do my best. So every day is discipline thing, right? I guess. And they say, today I was watching video about discipline thing. So they say when you have a vision, it's not about goal. When you have a vision that really, really inspire you, then you feel more motivated, inspired to take the action. And also I feel like reading some books. Like recently, yesterday, I almost finished reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, that book. So, like getting different perspective, it helps. Maybe some messages might not be resonating with you or something, but always there's some lesson or some perspective that can be helpful for you to think differently or have a different perspective and realize something that you didn't know or realize, and it's very, very useful. Anyway, so okay, I will stop my sharing my knowledge or my experience. I hope this helps you or anyone out there who's struggling with a confidence issue. Yeah, I remember when I was young. Yeah, for me, listening to this childhood PTSD lady, like coach, like Lisa, this lady, she shared her experience. So when I listened to her story when she was young, she was treated like whatever way or this way. So when I hear other people's story, it was really, really, really helpful to know that she went through what I went through, or like she shared some incident that she felt so small or so insecure, that kind of thing. It feels so, I'm not the only one, I'm not alone, that kind of feeling. I went through like incest incident, and then when I listen to Oprah's story or Louis Hay's story about like sexual abuse from their uncle or the relatives or things like that, I felt like that was like so amazing, like that was so relieving to hear that, because up until then I couldn't say or share anything about my incest incident with anyone. I felt so alone and so secret, so dark and so shamed kind of feeling. But when I heard their story, I feel like they had that too, and they are so amazing now. They are living amazing, powerful life too. So that gave me a lot of hope and insight and really, really amazing hope. So I feel sharing, our insecurities and our that incident or some experience or some event from other people that they went through. It was really, really it was really like very comforting and relieving that I was not the only one, and I felt so related to her, and she shared like dear one, that kind of, it's not your fault, that kind of thing. Like she is so passionate about sharing, that kind of thing, and she's so passionate about empowering other people who went through that kind of childhood trauma or alcoholic family thing or emotional neglect and that kind of thing, minimizing whatever thing. So yeah, this kind of sharing stories and inspiring and empowering each other is really, to me, it was very helpful. So that's why I'm sharing this too. Some people, they might feel so ashamed or so something about their experience in the childhood or sexual assault or incest or whatever, but I feel like it was the past and it's not me anymore. And yeah, anyway, so I'm sharing this, I feel, for helping other people out there. Anyway, so okay, I'm gonna stop, and I hope this is so pretty, the yellow flower. Yeah, coming to nature is so nice. So come to nature more often and watch and listen and read people who have positive and inspiring, empowering messages. Okay. Okay. Thank you for your time and watching, and I will appreciate if you feel this video is helpful for you, then press the thumb up button and like button, and leave a comment or a share anyone that you feel it might be helpful for other people. Yeah, I love to share my stories to inspire, empower other people out there. Okay. Thank you. Bye. From Seoul, Namsan Park, Korea. Bye. Yeah, I highly recommend you to join that. And then you can meet, you can make friends there too. So having good friendship is nice. Although I met one lady, she visited Korea, so we hang out. It was really nice time. Yeah, still I wasn't that like making a lot of friends or something, but it's nice, right? Yeah, we have a Facebook group and all that, so you still, if you are as much as you are active, then you can also make as many people as you want, whatever you are open-minded, right? And active and willing to give attention and love to other people. What you give, what you get, I guess, right? So anyway, this is another flower. I don't know what the flower is. So pretty. Okay. I'm curious how it will go with you. I hope you will have a great time. You will have a great time for sure. And I hope all the best for you. Okay. And also if you have some good tips or some other method too, then feel free to share. Also, if you know some other things that boost your confidence, then share on the comment section below too. Thank you. Bye.